For the majority of people around the world, money is a rather complicated subject. Thinking about having more of it is one thing, but talking about it in social settings brings about a certain awkwardness in the air. It's as if people want to have more money, but expressing the desire to have it makes them feel vulnerable to criticism from others. Well, isn't that funny? We all want more of something, yet we shy away from talking about it or are scared to be labeled greedy because of having that desire. Instances like these are when you must call BS on society's double standards and follow your own path and carve your own relationship with money and abundance. A relationship that will last you a lifetime and will only grow stronger with time. This video will teach you the 7 magnificent laws of abundance that will assist you in building that solid relationship with money and having more and more of it in your life. It's your life, and you get to decide what kind of wealth and prosperity you want to experience. So you must take a leap of faith and embark on this spiritual journey of understanding money from a different perspective. Along the way, you will find so much wisdom and help from the universe that you won't feel alone for a moment. The first law is that abundance is the natural state of this universe. We have been made to believe that there is a shortage of all valuable things in this world. Like there is a shortage of food, water, money, resources, and all the good stuff. This idea has been fed to us by the people in power. But why is that so, one might wonder? A belief in lack and scarcity activates our reptilian brain, aka the survival brain. And this primitive part of the brain is concerned with one thing and one thing only: our survival at the expense of anything and everything else in the world. It warns us against all the dangers in the environment so that we don't get caught in a life-threatening situation. And when we think that there is a shortage of money in the world, the reptilian brain kicks in with a barrage of survival emotions like fear and uncertainty. When people are fearful, they can be controlled and manipulated just like sheep in a herd. This is why the people in power always paint a picture of scarcity for us. But you, being a spiritual warrior, must recognize that you are a part of an abundant universe. However, you just need to program your mind to experience it in your life. There is more than enough for everyone to thrive and live a lavish lifestyle. And of course, it's possible for you as well. So start telling yourself every single day that there is more than enough money available to you and you are worthy of receiving it just because you are a very important part of this universe. Whenever you are dealing with matters related to money, operate from an abundance consciousness, and very slowly, the lack and scarcity that were once programmed into your subconscious will wither away. The second magnificent law of abundance is calibrating your energy to money and prosperity. Sometimes it happens that you want to have money and in fact are eager for it, but on the emotional level, you have created a distance between you and the money you desire. This means that you love chasing the opportunities that might lead you to money, and you put all of your best efforts into those endeavors, but somehow, at the final moment, you just don't make it. It slips away from your hands. The deal doesn't go through or some other problem arises that blocks your access to the money you worked or prayed for. That right there is a clear indication that you are not emotionally aligned with the frequency of wealth and abundance. You are subconsciously blocking yourself from that blessing. So you need to grow super conscious of these emotional tendencies and open your heart to be receptive to money. Think of yourself as the worthy receiver of money and abundance, and it will flow to you. Also, please don't rely on others to provide for you or be angry with them on matters related to money. As I said earlier, this is your sacred quest, so you must gracefully assume the responsibility of creating money and abundance for yourself. And you will definitely be successful in doing that if you work on closing that emotional gap first. The third law of abundance relates to giving and receiving. Money is energy, and energy flows freely without restrictions. That's a trait of energy. So many people struggle with money because they are not ready to give it away. They want to hoard the wealth and all the good stuff as if they are not going to get more of it anytime soon. That is a sign of a scarcity mindset. When you are not comfortable with giving away money, deep down, you are fearful that you will lose whatever you have. This is again the sneaky survival mind at play here. But abundance is an intricate balance of giving and receiving. If you don't give and expect all the time, you are damaging the balance of nature. Money, being an energy, doesn't like being confined. It loves moving here and there and enriching many lives in the process. So, Make it a habit to give, no matter how small or insignificant that gift might seem to you. The purpose should be to familiarize your mind with the feeling of giving. Ask anyone who is a giver, and they will tell you that feeling is worth everything. Be a giver first, and you will automatically receive in abundance. That's how simple it really is. The fourth law is that abundance is a state of consciousness, and hence you can generate wealth and riches by simply making use of your imagination and creativity. When you have abundance consciousness, you believe that you can generate money for yourself by simply following your creative instincts. This is how great artists create paintings that sell for millions of dollars. This is how the bestseller books are written. Wayne Dyer, a great spiritual teacher of our time, shared with his audience that the books he wrote were not created through his conscious efforts. Instead, he simply let the divine creative energy flow through him freely, and he simply expressed that in words on a paper. That is how the greatest and most successful people use their imagination and creativity to generate wealth. In fact, it can be argued that they are so in love with pursuing their creative expression that money simply becomes a byproduct of that process. We all have access to the quantum field of billion-dollar ideas. This is the same field from where the likes of Nikola Tesla and Einstein gathered crucial knowledge that turned around the destiny of humankind. The quantum field is intelligent and brimming with ideas, and you can directly access it by quieting down your mind for a few minutes. Meditation is an incredibly helpful tool for connecting with the quantum realm and receiving impulses, which you can then use in your work to generate money. Meditation will help you get into the flow state, which science tells us is the state of peak creativity and productivity. That is the state you should aspire to access once in a while if you want to have all the abundance and wealth in the world. The fifth law of abundance is called the law of supply and demand. We operate in a material world where every human is deriving value from another. So, you need to provide value in some form or shape to get money in return. A few centuries ago, there were only a handful of things one could offer and gain money in exchange. But today's marketplace is highly developed and specialized. You can earn money in exchange for millions of products and services that weren't conceivable back then. Our world today is exploding with opportunities, and you need to decide what kind of special value you're going to provide. The higher the quality of your product and service, the more money you will get. It's not surprising that the most highly skilled people in the world become the wealthiest. They are offered money and resources because the value they provide to the marketplace is irreplaceable. The sixth law is the law of manifestation. You can manifest money simply by virtue of being a part of a vibrational universe. In this universe, everything is vibrating at a frequency, and manifestation occurs the moment two frequencies match with each other. To put it in simpler words, your thoughts have an electric charge. They are vibrational in nature, and they act as a magnet for things vibrating on the same frequency. Have you ever noticed that people who complain a lot usually live unhappy lives? Or people who think that money is evil never have enough of it? That is because the thoughts they think are orchestrating a reality for them every moment. This process of manifestation, however, occurs so slowly in our 3D world that we don't notice it happening at all. Still, this process is what governs everything in the world and the universe. Therefore, you can manifest wealth or poverty for yourself, depending on the thoughts you are thinking most of the time. If you find yourself worrying about money, it's time to cut off that thought completely. And as its replacement, you may start thinking thoughts of gratitude. Even if things are not going so well for you financially and you learn the art of being grateful, you will see that circumstances will begin to shift on their own. The universe will conspire in your favor, owing to the thoughts of gratitude you set into motion in your brain. The seventh and last law of abundance is to detach from the outcome once you have an intention in place. Attachment to how the outcome is going to come your way makes one feel desperate and gives an illusion of control. The truth, however, is that the source energy that is far more capable than your conscious mind is always working to bring your heart's desires to fruition. When you try to exert control, you are simply meddling in the flow of the universe. There are infinite ways the money you desire can come to you. There are just countless possibilities, and even if you put your analytical mind to full use, you still will not be able to guess each one of them. So why waste your energy trying to control the process when the universe already has everything under its divine control. Emotionally detaching from what you want is not so easy, but you can soothe yourself by knowing that surrendering to infinite wisdom is always the best choice, no matter how dire the circumstances appear. Let the universe surprise you. Be open to all possibilities. Rather than taking manifestation and abundance too seriously, approach it like a fun game you are playing with the universe, and that is how everything will come to you in the most magnificent of ways. If you thought this video was insightful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content. Until next time, keep attracting abundance in every aspect of your life. See you in the next video.